And they're off in the Monday opener. Samay like a shot from the outside draw right to the lead, challenged immediately by Brachmaninoff. And the returning Brachmaninoff grabs the lead from Samay. Moving up between horses, there's Gonna Be Dancing along the rail. In fourth is Massey Hall just moving into third. And then at the back of the pack, it's Major Spin, Split Mass Appeal far outside. That was Knight of the Crown, who just checked hard. Knight of the Crown checked sharply at the rail, 22-2. The opening quarter, Brachmaninoff a length and a half in front of Gonna Be Dancing. It's a gap of 4 to Massey Hall inside, outside Mass Appeal. Then we come back to Samay, far outside Major Spin, and Knight of the Crown off the turn and into the stretch. Brachmaninoff trying to see it through. He's got 2.5 on Gonna Be Dancing. Down the center, here's Mass Appeal. Up the insides, Massey Hall, deep stretch. Brachmaninoff trying to hold off a couple of late rallies from Gonna Be Dancing and Mass Appeal, and Brachmaninoff's going to do it wire to wire in the opener by a length and a quarter. Then it was going to be at the 5-6, $30.20, 50-cent try, 5-6-4, $18.12, 10-cent super, 5-6-4-8, $9.15. They're in the gate. And they're off from the outside, Drinking Solo under a hustling K-Barkoa tries for the lead, but he's beaten to the punch by Tizza Brown. Tizza Brown has the lead. Tiz Big Money moves up between and second. Along the rail is Foot Traffic. After breaking alertly, Drinking Solo settled into fourth. 4 wide is Sal's Brother. Then we come back to the pair of Robbins Giant and Watermelon Crush. Goroquay trails the field. Tizza Brown leads them a 2.5 length lead on Foot Traffic through a quick first quarter in 22-4. Foot Traffic trying to keep up in second. Tiz Big Money and Drinking Solo moving in tandem third and fourth. Then we come back to Sal's Brother, and it's a couple more back to Robbins Giant and Watermelon Crush. The field makes their way along the far turn, led by Tizza Brown. Drinking Solo just put his head in front of Foot Traffic for second. The half went in 46-4. They're off the turn and they're into the stretch. Tizza Brown and Rafael Rohina Jr. trying to take him flag faulted, that's all. Here's Tiz Big Money and Drinking Solo, the two favorites, gobbling up Tizza Brown. Drinking Solo outside, Tiz Big Money between, then Tizza Brown trying to hang in there. Drinking Solo storms to the lead. Tiz Big Money trying to get past Tizza Brown. It's all Drinking Solo by 3. Then it was Race number 3 comes up next. It's the start of today's $1 Pick 6. We have a carryover in the Pick 6 of just over $900. Here are the chairs acting up in there. Settle down. And they're off. Breaking a little slowly was Eros's Girl. 'Cause You're Pretty has her speed today and goes right to the lead. Inside of her is Speed Dancer, Queen's Dancer. Outside of her is Easy Play. These 3 tear away from the rest of them. They got 4.5, 5 lengths on Toolcat. Toscanova Beauty and Eros's Girl is at the back of the pack. 'Cause You're Pretty hounded by Queen's Dancer and Easy Play. They went an opening quarter in a ridiculous 22 seconds flat. Easy Play sidles up alongside 'Cause You're Pretty as Queen's Dancer backs out of there. It's a gap of 5 or 6 back to Toolcat and Toscanova Beauty, then Eros's Girl. Off the turn and into the stretch, Easy Play has gotten ahead of 'Cause You're Pretty, who battles back through a half in 45-1. 'Cause You're Pretty trying to re-rally along the inside of Easy Play, and she has. It's 'Cause You're Pretty and Easy Play. Easy Play and 'Cause You're Ready. Easy Play takes the lead back away from 'Cause You're Pretty, and in deep stretch begins to edge away. It's Easy Play here in the third. She's going to win it by a drawing away 2.5 lengths. Then it was 'Cause You're Pretty in a photo of 5. And the 10-cent super, 4-3-5-1, $8.85. Race 4 comes up next. It starts the Pick 5, and it's the Shirley Miller Memorial Race. In goes Socks for Daughters. They're in the gate. And they're off. Away a bit slowly there was Solo Ride. Scramble on for the lead here. Rev Parker gets to the top. He's challenged immediately by Bet the Palace, who puts his head in front. 3 wide Solo tonight, 4 wide on the first turn goes Socks for Daughters. Saving some ground there is the Delaware Boys. He's 3.5 from the front, followed by Savage Spirit. The early trailer after the flat-footed start was Solo Ride. Rev Parker, a length to the good of Bet the Palace. Through an opening quarter in a sensible 25-1. Stacked 3 wide is Solo tonight. He's surrounded by Socks for Daughters. Kevin Navarro has the Delaware Boys tucked in 5th along the inside. He's just 2.5 lengths from the front. A gap of 3 lengths to Savage Spirit. And Solo Ride trails the field. He's already 15 from the leader. The leader is Rev Parker. Rev Parker a half length through a 50-second flat half mile. It's Rev Parker calling the shots. Bet the Palace poised in second. Along the inside, the Delaware Boys has moved up a couple of spots. Socks for Daughters launches a bid. Between horses there, Solo Tonight and Savage Spirits caught up. It's a long way back to Solo Ride, who's being eased out of the race. The field makes their way along the far turn. A 3-wide bid from Jackie Davis and Socks for Daughters through 3/4 and 1:15 and 3 has seen them grab the lead from Bet the Palace. Trying to run on is the favorite Solo Tonight. The Delaware Boys down along the rail is Rev Parker. Off the turn and into the stretch. Jackie trying to keep control of Socks for Daughters. On a far outside, Savage Spirit in between Solo Tonight. Complexion changes. Trying to re-rally Socks for Daughters. Socks for Daughters did just that. Wow, what a ride here. Socks for Daughters put her head back in front. And Socks for Daughters beat Solo Tonight. A tremendous effort from her to greet the winning connections of this 4th race. The Shirley Miller Memorial are Shirley's husband, David Miller. Her daughters and their husbands, Michelle and Mark Tasso, and Mike. And they're off. Keen Dancer between fillies. There's Investment Grade along the rails. Christmas Dinner now splitting Christmas Dinner and Investment Grade is Crosstalk. These 3 speed off. 3.5, 4 lengths in front of Coffee Futures. Then along the rails, Mind of Gold. Between's Indian Bella. Far outside is Keen Dancer. Melissa Smiles trails the field. She's already 9 lengths from the lead. A 23 flat opening quarter. Christmas Dinner uses the rail and grabs the lead away from Crosstalk and Investment Grade and opens up 2. Mind of Gold rides the rails in 4th, followed by Coffee Futures. 3 lengths behind them is Indian Bella. 2 more to Keen Dancer. The trail is still Melissa's Smile as the field makes their way to the top of the stretch, still led by Christmas Dinner through a 47-second half. It's Christmas Dinner along the inside. Mind of Gold trying to chime in. Down the center, here's Crosstalk. And right up along the rail is Indian Bella. She just altered course. Christmas Dinner trying to hang in there. Here's Mind of Gold. Indian Bella keeps coming. Mind of Gold grabs the lead. Indian Bella, Christmas Dinner trying to hang on for a piece as well. At the line, Mind of Gold a length and a half. It looked like 50-cent try, 316, $78.87. 10-cent super, 3162, $75 and a dime. 50-cent pick 3, 473. They're in the gate. And they're off. Far outside, there goes 5 Destinations, joined by Seems Like Destiny. Skylar's Artemis down along the inside makes it 3 across the track. Back and forth is Free Folk, who's tracked by Tyrannosaurus Rex and Seminarian. The 2 at the back are Ollie Can Dance and Go Grad. 3 across the track here from the rail out. It's Skylar's Artemis, Seems Like Destiny, and 5 Destinations. They mix it up through a 22 and 4 opening quarter. 3 lengths back in 4th is Free Folk. He's followed by Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's a gap of about 5 lengths back to Seminarian, who's surrounded by Go Grad at the inside, and Ollie Can Dance rather on the outside. The field makes their way to the top of the stretch to a 46 and 3/2. Along the inside, there's room at the rail for Free Folk, and he comes on through. Free Folk and Andre Worry grab the lead off the turn and into the stretch. Down the center, 5 Destinations, bears down at Free Folk. Free Folk, 5 Destinations, Skylar's Artemis. Here's Ollie Can Dance from the back. Free Folk, 5 Destinations, Free Folk. Race 7, scratch the 8, love that bird. Race 7, scratch the 8. And race 8, scratch the 7, Kateri Empire. Race 8, scratch the 7. Post time for race 7. And they're off. From the rail, Stars and Stones immediately to the lead. Being challenged now by Benji Brown, who tried to challenge him, but Stars and Stones accelerated and opened up 2 lengths. Benji Brown moves into second, just ahead of Uncle George. Along the rail, My Cool Hand Luke moves up. Then Mortgage Rates in 5th. Outside to Profitability. Then Hineni, English Storm trails the field, already 12 lengths from the leader. And the leader is Stars and Stones, who ripped through an opening quarter with Koa in 22-3. Stars and Stones, Benji Brown gives chase in second. Along the inside, Jeremiah Flores trying to encourage my cool hand Luke. He just lost a spot as Uncle George went past him. The field makes their way to the top of the stretch and go the half in 46-1. Stars and Stones trying to see it through. Benji Brown's had enough. Here's Uncle George down the center. Uncle George with dead aim with Stars and Stones. The two favorites going at it. It's Stars and Stones inside. Uncle George outside. Uncle George and John Davila Jr. battle Stars and Stones and Cabercoa. These two, my cool hand Luke re-rallies, but coming down to the line, Uncle George prevails a half length. Then it was Stars and Heart. Winning rider, John Davila Jr. $2 double 1-6, 22.60. $2 exact to 6-1, 13.80. They're in the gate. And they're off. Call Me Carmelita shows her head first. Here's Miss Circular Gal to challenge for the lead as well. Along the inside, rushing up is Bayou Melody. Between fillies and mares is the New Miami. Down along the insides, Brisky Frolic. She's right alongside in traffic. The trailer is Miss Pab. Bayou Melody makes the lead. It's Bayou Melody, a length and a half from long shot Miss Circular Gal, who starts to backpedal. Brisky Frolic along the inside moves up through a 22-3 opening quarter. On the far outside, the New Miami, green cap. She's just moved into second ahead of Brisky Frolic with Miss Circular Gal between. Outside, trying to launch a bid from the back is Call Me Carmelita. Along the insides in traffic, and it's a long way back to Miss Pabu Trails. Bayou Melody's moving right along, 46 flat. Kevin Navarro and Bayou Melody turn for home and come off the turn and into the stretch with a 5-length lead. The New Miami gives chase from the back. Miss Circular Gal tries to re-rally. Call Me Carmelita's there as well. Deep stretch. Stride shortening on Bayou Melody. She's on her hands and knees. Here's the New Miami. Miss Pab from out of the clouds. The New Miami, Miss Pab. New Miami, Miss Pab got her. And now it's official. $2 double 6-1, 33.40. $2 exact to 1-4, $116.50. 50-cent try, 145, 163 and a quarter. 10-cent super, 1453, $107.60. 50-cent pick 3, 161, $43.75. 50-cent pick 4, 3161, $195 even. 50-cent pick 5, 73161, $5,868 even. Nobody picked 6. 5 out of 6, $328.50. There'll be a 2-day carryover into tomorrow's Pick 6 pool of $2,880. This